If you go to the ER, the triage is the first people that you see, and they go, okay, what's the problem right in front of me? They diagnose, where are you bleeding? What needs the help right now? And I think that is where we are in May. It's the triage season. It's the thing right in front of you. Where are you bleeding? If it's a tomorrow problem, that is tomorrow's problem.
What if you're bleeding in multiple places?
No, you can't derail my analogies, please, for the love. Hey moms, welcome back to the Gather Moms podcast. Boy, have we missed you.
It's been a long time.
It hasn't been that. It's been like 8 weeks.
Yeah, that feels like forever in mom world.
I know. It feels like a long time. But here's what's funny about that is not only moms have we missed you, but we've missed each other.
We saw each other today and we were like, oh my gosh, you're alive and I'm alive.
You came through the door and I felt like Mary and Elizabeth, like my spirit leapt within me.
Which one of us is 90 and which one of us is, I'll be 90. I feel 90.
I was Elizabeth. I'm saying the spirit
because you were at home and I was Mary, Mother of Jesus.
Yes.
That's so kind. I feel very holy.
It really was like so exciting to see you. You're just, your head down, trying to finish your first year of teaching, and
save me.
It's a lot. Okay, so we're in this season. First of all, we're kicking off a new season of the podcast. Second of all, we have entered the spring season.
Yes.
Which means just a lot of things for moms. And in this season that you're in, where, you in particular, Becca, you're in the season where it's your first year of teaching. Mm-hmm. It's the end of the year. My question for you is, in this season, what are you saying yes to and what are you saying no to? Let's start with, what are you saying no to?
Everything.
Really?
I cannot put one more thing in my purse or on my calendar. And honestly, I keep forgetting the things that are already on there. So I'm just trying to go to those things. Like doctor's appointments, please text me. Because I don't remember when you are.
Oh, so thank goodness.
Give me 24 hours notice,
Thank
please.
goodness for the doctor's appointments reminders. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
Like, send back the one if it's a yes or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't call me. I don't have time to talk to you.
No.
Just text me.
Somebody called me the other day and she was like, hey, are you going to be here in a minute? And I was like, what are you talking about? Well, we had a meeting.
Oh. Yes.
And I was like, you think we could reschedule that?
So sorry. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay, so you're saying no to everything.
I mean, there's things I have to say yes to because you have to, but anything else until May 22nd at noon when I get to walk out of a building and not walk back in for a while. Uh-huh. And then maybe I'll have a yes.
Okay.
Not for a week.
Yeah.
Because I need a week of detox.
Absolutely.
And then maybe there'll be a yes.
Okay, so what are you, for right now, you have some things that you're potentially saying yes to. Are you saying yes to no alarm clock on a Saturday and Sunday morning? Or yes to a day in pajamas? Or yes to food delivery? Or yes, what are you saying yes to right now?
I don't even know. I'm in a tornado of things.
Yes to help? Is anybody helping?
Well, I made the kids help today. So
I'm so proud of you.
So y'all come get your clothes off the kitchen table. I'm tired of looking at them.
Okay, that's something.
And then I told Abby to unload the dishwasher, and she kept pulling out forks going, Mom, I don't think this one is clean. And I was like, I don't care. Put it in the drawer. Just put it in the drawer because I need to check that off the list.
Okay, good. Yes to help is good. I am saying, I don't know what you're going to think about this, but I'm saying no to cooking.
Ooh, are we eating out every meal?
Well, listen, my sweet husband, and he's kind of tried to do this for the last couple of years. His job has gotten into like a routine where he's kind of settled. And I have all of these.
Can you imagine what that's like? To just have a settled routine.
Well, and he like,
you just get to do.
And he comes home from work and he like is like, he's done. He's fully present at home. He's like, yeah, his brain is not on work.
It's amazing. That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing.
And so he's mentioned it over the years, and he kind of will like cook some things, but he said to me in January, because he knew, we had that big event and stuff, and he goes, hey, listen, what if I did the food? What if I made the meal plan shopped for the food, cooked the food.
I mean, it's like a personal chef. The answer is yes.
But it was hard for me to give up because I felt like that's something I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be able to do this.
Oh, I will happily give that up. Jeremy, would you like to come? Well, listen, just make double. Can he just make double? And then food delivery service to my front door? I will take it.
Okay. So
he start a home business.
Well, and he's so good. So on Sunday evenings now we have these Hendo check-ins, is what it says on our calendar, and we sit down, we talk about the week. He tells me what my budget is, where we are on money, and then we go over the meal plan, and he makes the Costco list, and he, then we do like the Walmart delivery list. I'm telling you, it has been.
And he cooks every night.
Well, so thankfully we don't have to eat ever. We can usually do leftovers.
Yeah.
Like we'll cook like 3 nights a week.
Yeah.
And then I'll cook something on like a Sunday. So I'll cook a big soup, or I'll cook something big on Sunday that we could eat again on Monday. So then he's probably cooking on like Tuesday, Thursday, and then maybe we're eating out over the weekend.
I think you're killing it. You are.
I feel just so immensely blessed by it. I don't know that we're going to do like this forever. But I really appreciate.
Oh my gosh, why would we stop now?
Well, because he might get tired of it. I don't know. But yeah,
Is that an option?
Well, I know.
Do we get that option?
I know. I've been doing it for 22 years.
Really, I had this mom the other day tell me that her husband had helped with the kids while she was sick, and she was like, I just kept telling him thank you over and over. And I looked at her and I said, he's okay.
Yeah.
He can do that.
Yeah.
Because we just feel like we are supposed to do all these things.
I know. It's ridiculous. So I'm saying yes to that help. I'm great. I am saying no to going into any store.
It is all home delivery.
Any store.
But you have to return them in the store.
That also falls to Jeremy. He's the returner.
He goes to Kohl's to return the Amazon things?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what's happening right now, but these things are not happening in my house. And so I feel like I'm getting slightly angry inside. And don't get angry. Maybe have to have a little chat with the Bradford house. But I don't even have time for a chat because I said no to chats. So I can't chat till May 23rd. No. So.
And I still have a junior kid at home that's a driver that can go like run things. Like tonight, Jeremy needed a couple of things. He's been gone on a work retreat, and so he sent the big kid down to the grocery store, which hilariously, Caleb had to FaceTime me. He's like, which one of these is sourdough bread?
Oh, bless him.
I know. And I eat spaghetti squash instead of like pasta noodles if we're having, because Jeremy made spaghetti. And so he's like standing in front of all of these various squash, and he's like,
that is kind of a hard thing to find. Like,
absolutely.
I don't know that even I would know which one it was immediately.
Yeah.
I would need to do some hunting.
Yeah. So I'm not going in a store. But that creates a situation because we're coming into a month where you might need to go into a store. But I think it's important for us to know the season we're in and know what we're going to say yes to and what we're going to say no to. And, there are times when a season needs more of our attention on one particular part of our life. Like you might be in a season where your children really need a lot of your attention, or you might be in a season where your husband needs your attention, or your work needs your attention, or your ministry needs your attention. And so you have to lean in a little bit more in that space during that time. But knowing the season that you're in, I think helps us get ready for it. Like I think about when winter comes and winter's coming. And so with winter coming, like what are some of the things you do?
I know, but there's always that day where you have the cold blast, and you're like, "Where's my coat?"
Just answer the question. Just answer the question.
Being real,
okay, but that's fine. You can get to that in a second.
But yes, I get excited for sweaters.
Don't derail my analogy, bro.
It's May. Everything derails in May.
Okay, what you were supposed to say was, "Oh, winter's coming, so I'm going to get out my coats. I'm going to find gloves and mittens." And you start shopping for Christmas.
Yes.
You start doing all of that like way back in, September, October. Because when we think about like the winter season, we know that like all this stuff is coming, okay? And so like December is going to be a beast. And so you start getting ready for it.
See, I feel like I'm better at getting ready for December than May.
Okay, we all are. And this is the whole point. Because May is the sneaky December of the spring.
Yes, it is.
And that's why we call it Maycember. I heard someone the other day call it mayhem, which I think is really good.
Oh, that's excellent.
It is.
Yes.
It's mayhem.
That's for me, yes, that's appropriate.
But where the problem is with December, you know, in October we start loading in, thinking about Christmas, starting to get the right kind of clothes, you know, prepping for holidays. Like we're like thinking about all those things. And then you do all that work, you have all those holidays and everything, and then, you know, we get like 2 weeks where you don't work. And so your life can kind of adjust to this whole big intensity where in this season your focus was shifted to something else.
Yeah.
Okay, the problem with May is that it's the December of the spring. You have, what are all the things we have in May?
Award ceremonies, teacher appreciation, end of the year parties, for my daughter who's in sixth grade graduation.
Other graduations, Mother's Day.
Oh, there are other people out there that are graduating. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot about y'all.
Yeah.
Mother's Day. Listen, I don't have time for Mother's Day.
No, why is Mother's Day in May? Could we please, for the love, put Mother's Day in
Where would
February
you
or
put it?
March?
Not February.
Why?
Because
March?
that's Valentine's. And then a husband would try and combine Valentine's and Mother's Day together, and then we would get less presents.
Okay, March, October, something, not May.
There's nowhere
It's
else to put
hilarious to me that Father's Day is in June where everybody's like smooth sailing.
it. Yes.
May, it's like throw the moms in there.
Right there with teacher appreciation, too.
Absolutely. Throw them
We've
in there
done
too.
all them goodie
Yeah.
bags. And then what? We ain't got a goodie bag for us. I'm going to make my own goodie bag. I tell you that all the time. I'm just make my own gift.
So there's, you know, the holiday intensity of December, and yet we're just supposed to keep going on with our normal lives. You're supposed to keep just working and doing all the normal
Cooking.
things. It starts getting hot. And listen, I mean, we started signing up for summer camps in February.
I have totally forgotten all of those things. And so that is one of the things that I apparently said no to and didn't know. So I'm playing catch up.
Okay.
Because somebody was like, is Abby helping at VBS this year? I was like, she probably should.
Okay, that was something I said no to. My littlest was like, Mom, I can serve at VBS if you will serve with me. And I was like,
that's a hard no.
I am so sorry.
But I think she can serve without me, so.
Yours can. Mine's not old enough to.
No, I'm in for that.
Yeah.
You go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's just this intensity of May. And, you know, that's why we wanted to go ahead and get this episode out to you guys. It's going to be May because we have to talk about it because we don't want to get caught unaware. If we can kind of have some strategy in our minds of like, what is this going to look like? How do I prepare for this season?
You're so good with strategy.
Then I think it helps us.
I just want to hang on your coattails.
So one of the things is I just want I want our moms to think about, okay, in May, what do you need to be saying yes to and what do you need to say no to? For sure, you need to say no to everything but the bare essentials.
Yes.
You know, listen, one of your girlfriends has a birthday in May. I'm so sorry. We are celebrating you.
What?
Somebody wants to go get coffee. That is so great. I will see you July 2nd. Okay. You know, you're wanting to paint your fence. That can wait till next year, frankly. For the fall. That's a great fall project. You do not need to do that in May. Okay. So we have to think about what are all the things that we can say no to. Because some of us have the propensity, like me, to just start wilding out. The more we have to do, the more we tack things on our plate. You know, it's like people are coming over. Oh, I should paint the kitchen. You know,
See, I'll just take the clothes off the kitchen table for you. But that's about all I got.
So, and then you think about what are you saying yes to? Okay, so, you know, I kind of have some yeses that are non-negotiable. Yes, I've got to go to this little baby's award ceremony. Yes, I've got to go to her recital. Yes, it's teacher appreciation, and we are desperately thankful for our teachers, so we are going to celebrate them.
Please be thankful for teachers.
Especially, do not forget your middle school and high school
you.
teachers, please.
Thank you.
Yes, we love our mothers, and so we want to celebrate them. So there are some like non-negotiables, and we want to be able to do those well. And so we just have to think about as these things come our way, you know, how do we say the appropriate yes and no in this season? And it's just in the same way of like, you know, when winter comes, you put on winter clothes. It would be stupid for you to be walking around in a bikini outside. I mean, in general, I don't
I don't know if you go to Walmart late enough at night, you might just see it. So,
but you have to know your season. You have to dress for your season. You have to plan for that season. And so we just want to have that same mindset as we go into May. And one of the things I think about in May is not probably the season in your life where you're getting out ahead of things. Okay. In my mind, May is the triage season.
Oh,
it is.
We're in the ER.
It doesn't have to be a bad thing. You know how do you know what triage is? So, if you go to the ER, the triage is the first people that you see and they go, okay, what's the problem right in front of me? And they look at
where are you bleeding?
They diagnose, where are you bleeding? What needs the help right now? They're not looking at some weird mole on your body if your arm's cut off. They're going, hey, you're missing an arm. Let's focus on that. And I think that is where we are in May. It's the triage season. It's the thing right in front of you. Where are you bleeding? If it's a tomorrow problem, that is tomorrow's problem. We're looking at the things for today.
Okay.
And
what if you're bleeding in multiple places?
No, you can't derail my analogies, please, for the love. I know it's been a while since we've done a podcast, but you have to work with me.
This is kind of fun. I'm not going to lie.
I feel like you have been around these middle school kids in your classroom too much.
Maybe they're rubbing off on me. That's
Absolutely.
very true. That's very true.
Real middle school energy. Okay. But I think this concept of focusing on today, what's in front of us today, this is actually a biblical thing. This comes from Matthew 6. Triage, baby. This comes from Matthew 6, and this is what it says. Jesus is talking, and he says, therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
Okay, but I like the way that the Message version said it. It says this. This is so good. We need to post this. Give your entire attention to what God is doing right now, and don't get worked up about what may or may not happen tomorrow. God will help you deal with whatever hard things come up when the time comes.
That's good.
Yeah, so good, right? Matthew 6
Does he want to teach for me tomorrow? Because that would be awesome.
Girl, he's going to teach through you. He's going to provide all you need. Okay, so here's the thing. If it is Mother's Day first, which it's going to be, P.S., by the way, heads up, Mother's Day is coming, then what we're focusing on is getting the Mother's Day gifts. We're not even thinking about teacher appreciation, okay? We're thinking about the Mother's Day gift. Do we have a recital that we have to go to and you need to bring a baby flowers? Guess what? You can Target pick up that on the way there.
You can Target pick up flowers?
Absolutely.
Are you joking?
No. What?
I had no idea.
Yes.
They will bring you a bouquet out?
Run it. Take a picture. Do it. Yes.
Oh, I'm posting that. I'm about to Target some flowers.
We're not going into a store in May. We are picking it all up. If it can't be delivered or picked up.
Those that are local to the podcast, if you see Kate go in a store, it's called Kate Sightings. I'm going to need you to take a picture and tag Gather Moms, okay? She just said she's not going in a store.
No, I don't want to. No, okay.
Does Dutch Bros count? Well, you don't go into that.
That's a drive-through.
That's true. That's a drive-through. Oh, so you can drive through. Okay.
Now, don't come from my coffee shop. I'm going to go into the coffee shop.
You do go in the coffee shop.
I'm going in the coffee shop. That's a leisure experience. This is not.
Okay, we'll give you one. We'll give you the coffee shop.
Okay, so May is the perfect opportunity for you to work out and practice this Matthew 6 concept of today only. Mm-hmm. We are doing what is right in front of us. We are not worried about tomorrow. God's going to take care of that. We're doing what is right in front of us. And so I want us specifically to talk about a few things that are going to come up in May and give a few little pointers on how we navigate these things. So we brought up some of them, but first let's talk about Mother's Day. Okay, I need to tell you 3 important things about Mother's Day moms. Number 1, tell your people what you want. They are not mind readers. They love you. They want to honor you. It is not selfish or weird for you to tell them what you want. You just say, hey, guys, I would really like to not be with you and go get a pedicure. Okay?
Yep.
Or I would like to be with you and go to a picnic in the park. You just tell them. It's your day, baby. You tell them.
I had a friend text me the other day about my hairdryer, if y'all remember our Christmas episode. Mm-hmm. She was like, do you love it? And I was like, yes, I love it. And she was like, okay, because I'm going to ask for it for Mother's Day. And I was like, girl,
good for you.
You are so ahead of the game.
Yes.
Like, I was almost like, what? Is it March? What are we doing? I felt like she was on top of things.
Did you know I sent Greg a text before Christmas and was like, hey.
You better have.
You're just making sure you got this blow dryer.
It's amazing. I mean, moms, if you need a blow dryer.
I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, you got my girl covered because
the shark is
we're going
to
have trouble.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, girl.
So that's number 1. Tell your people what you want. Number 2, calibrate your expectations. I think that for some weird reason, we get it in our mind that on Mother's Day, our children are going to wake up and be like angels. No, they're the same kids they were yesterday, and they're the same kids they're going to be tomorrow. They don't become different kids. So, one of the things kids are super good about is being selfish. So they're going to be those same people on Mother's Day. They have not been mothers yet. They do not fully realize the sacrifices you make, what it means to be a mom. They're just not going to get it. And so we have to calibrate our expectations that things are going to go wrong. They're going to burn the toast. They're going to give you slimy eggs. They may bring in flowers. Hilariously, like I think it was last year, they went and got me flowers. And they were like,
I remember this.
Remember? Yes. They were those like carnations that they turn all the colors.
Yes, everyone's a different color.
And I'm like, wow.
And they're the most beautiful shades of colors too.
Look at
like
this
your
fiesta. What? What about
Maybe they got Cinco de Mayo and Mother's Day confused. Or maybe the flowers were for Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, it was
they
the
were left over.
Manager's special.
And they were like, this is awesome. I mean,
ones.
that's my love language on sale. So maybe I should appreciate Cinco de Mayo flowers.
So calibrate. And number 3, this is something Rebecca brought up years ago, and it's so good. So I repeat this all the time, is you do not have to celebrate on the day. Okay, Mother's Day. On Mother's Day, you may be celebrating with your mother or your mother-in-law, or you may get roped into some Mother's Day brunch. I say roped in because, I don't particularly get like super excited to do that.
Getting up early in the morning. Well, it's not early, but it is early if you want
but
to sleep
still,
in.
On Mother's Day, my ideal is like I sleep in. When I'm ready to wake up, I shoot Jeremy a text. I'm ready for coffee. Listen, we've got this down. He brings in the coffee. Then he comes in and he's like, are you ready? And I'm like, yes. The kids come in with a card and some gifts. And then he usually rolls them out of there and they go either go spend the day with his mom for Mother's Day or he takes them to church. And so I just get a quiet house.
Yes.
And then we do something together in the afternoon. Last year we, I do actually love going to brunch with them and playing pickleball. So we have a really cool place here not far. So I said, that's what I want for Mother's Day, is for us to go have brunch together and play pickleball. And that's awesome. It was a great way to celebrate. So, I just think we just need to remember, we can't put it all around the day. And for both of us, we have husbands that are in ministry. So they're busy on a Sunday working at the church.
Yep.
So Sunday for us is not going to be an ideal day to really feel celebrated. If your Mother's Day gift could be that you go get lunch with some girlfriends or something later in the week, and then that's how you guys want to celebrate. That's totally fine. You need to do what works for you and don't feel the pressure of it being the day.
I love that. And it's always a good reminder because I think I'm always that type that's like, oh, you've told me once, you don't have to tell me again. But we're so forgetful. It's so good to remind yourself over and over again because every season could be different. You could have one year where Mother's Day is super calm and then the next year it could be chaos.
Yeah.
So it's good just to have those reminders.
Yes. Okay, the next one I want to talk about, so that's Mother's Day. Those are your tips. The next one I want to talk about is teacher appreciation. Can I just tell you, if you want to make some cute little Pinteresty thing, and that makes you happy, go ahead, baby. But if you don't, if that feels stressful and you're already maxed out, can I just tell you, and can you verify this as a teacher, all that teacher wants is a gift card. It is
Praise Jesus.
Simple.
Yes.
And I think the nicest thing is a gift card and then a note from you or your kid that says what you're thankful for from that teacher.
Amazing.
Something thoughtful of thank you for the way you've invested in me, or I learned this from you, or something like that. It doesn't have to be some ornate thing. And I need to say this, and this is a shout out to all the districts everywhere. Ours does this too. I don't know where this came from. But Teacher Appreciation Week now, you do not I'm just going to let you off the hook.
Teachers get a week.
You don't
Moms get a day.
need to do something every day. It's like wear purple to show you love your teacher. What?
Yes.
And sometimes it's like bring your teacher a plant. Are you serious?
26 plants.
Yeah.
It's a flower this year for ours. It's bring her a flower.
Can I just be, I don't have time.
Target. You could get a bouquet and give them to like 20 teachers.
Okay.
Each gets a flower.
That's actually a really great idea. But it's like one more thing to think about,
I
that
know.
they throw this on there that you have to do something all 5 days a week. Just feels absolutely nuts. So just hear me say, you're off the hook with that. You don't need to bring something all 5 days of the week. Pick a day, send it that day.
In fact, I say bring it the first day because everybody waits till the last day. But if you bring it the first day, they might be nicer to your kid all week. I mean, that's something.
Help that kid go from B to A. Just a little knock them forward
That's true,
a little.
man. We are at the end of the grading quarter, so anything you can do to help.
And I need to let you off the hook on one more thing. You don't have to do teacher appreciation and an end of the year gift. I've always felt the pressure.
I know, because it always feels like it's like you have another 2 weeks of school and then, oh, wait, now it's the last day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so if you want to do something small on the other, if you want to drop off Sonic drinks for the office staff and your teacher, or the last week of school is just like a nice thing, or if you're coming up to field day and you say to your teacher, hey, can I bring you a drink?
Yes.
Like you can do something small like that, but just don't feel like there has to be these big elaborate gifts multiple times at the end of the year.
Well, and I totally understand the school districts wanting to make the teachers feel loved and appreciated. And honestly, May can get rough with, for even our public schools, all the testing and everything.
Oh, yeah.
They are just like beating it down, trying to get to the end.
Yeah.
But you don't have to wait till the last day, because the last day they're already happy because it's the last day. So you might consider like 2 weeks to the last day when we're considering all of our life choices.
Well, and just say, hey, can I just drop lunch off tomorrow?
Amazing.
And that's a drive-through situation.
That's true.
What do you want from Chick-fil-A? And they put the order in, you go get it, you drop it off. That's an easy way, for you to do something nice. You can email a Starbucks gift card. There are little small things you can do to help them know that you see them and to lighten the load that don't involve you doing a big enourate gift.
Yeah.
Finally, my last thing. So we talked about Mother's Day. We talked about teacher appreciation. Finally, celebrations. Your calendar is filling up with recitals, ceremonies, and other celebrations. And so, like we said before, don't intentionally add anything else. It is just not the time. It is not the time. If someone asks for a meeting for something, if they want something else, then it's okay to say no. We have the hardest time saying no, and this is the season of triage and no. We're not looking at moles. The arm has been cut off. So the mole can wait. And so just focus on, what is the today thing that is right in front of you? Because instead of Maycember and mayhem, I would love for your May to be magnificent.
That's a little stretchy.
Magical.
Okay.
Magical.
Magical. You are trying so hard right now. And I'm going to give you points for it. I really am.
Thanks.
I don't know if it's going to catch on social media, but we could try. What was your first one? Magnificent?
Magnificent.
Okay. Yes.
And magical.
Magical.
It could be.
Mayhem and magical.
This could be the season for you, Mom, where you're like, I learned how to live today, in the moment, trusting God with tomorrow. It was this May of the year of our Lord, 2025, where I finally got this down, okay? This could be your best May ever. And just know, if you're feeling like, oh my goodness, why is this so insane? Just know you are not alone.
Oh, not alone.
We are all in this together. This is a one day at a time situation. And the reason it feels like a lot to you is because it is important for you. You're a kind, thoughtful person who wants to make the people in your life feel special and loved.
That's right.
And so there are so many people to make feel special and loved that it can start to feel like a lot. And so this is a one day at a time. How can I serve and love those people in this one day? God, that's a supernatural calling from God to be the hands and feet of Christ in those things. And so if that's what he's asking you to do, then he's going to give you the supernatural power to do it. Moms, we love you. We are so glad to be back with you.
Listen, y'all got to pray for me because we're trying to do a podcast in May. And I'm a teacher, so y'all got to pray, okay? So it's May-gical. We want it to be May-gical.
It will be May-gical. Okay, and magnificent. All right. Bye, moms.
Love ya.